You Kentuckiana, it is 9 o'clock on your Saturday morning. Thank you for beginning your Saturday with us. I'm Jim Stratman. Let's go ahead and get out to meteorologist Reed Yaton, who has been monitoring the KDF marathon and mini marathon races for us today. Reed, you've changed positions and it looks like things are just wrapping up out there now.
Indeed. Well, we're in the thick of it now. These are the really casual runners, the people that, run for the heck of it. And they're the hardest runners out here, and they're coming through in thongs right now. 10,000 people started the half and the full marathon. I'm not sure what the dividing is, how it's split up. Normally more go in the half marathon. These are still half marathon finishers. We're still waiting on the full marathon to come in. I expect that'll be sometime in this half hour. Let's go ahead and share a forecast with you for today. We're already into part of it. The morning clouds are giving way to partly sunny skies, and that's going to be the weather story for the rest of the weekend. It's going to be very warm. We'll see our temperatures this afternoon top out at 83 degrees, 84 tomorrow. It's going to be breezy both days. There will be multiple chances this week for showers and thunderstorms. We'll talk about that in the 7-day forecast coming up. Now I'll give you a look what you're looking at. We are inside the chute here. People cross the finish line back behind us there. Come up here, they get their medals for finishing, and that's part of what you run for, the t-shirt and the medal. There you go. And just hundreds, literally thousands are coming through the lines right now, having run 13 miles. The marathoners are still out on the roadway here. Now, the first female finisher was Joylene Shumatai of Hawaii, finished in 1:12:44, and the winner of the half marathon was David Bett. 1:03:44, both very, very good times. She is from Hawaii, he's from Kenya, and he's going to be going back to Kenya to do some more training. And Kenyans, of course, produce some very, very great runners. They have a long history there. They train hard, train at the higher altitudes, and they come in and they're very serious competitors. So, nice morning here at Lent Family Stadium. We'll see you again, Jim, at about 9:16.
Sounds good, Reed. Thank you very much. We'll check back in with you then. Now, here is a list of how that marathon was stationed out. Multiple road closures for the marathon. You can see the map right now here on your screen. The closures essentially go west from downtown to 19th Street and then run south down 4th and 3rd Streets to Taylor Boulevard and Southern Parkway. Now, Iroquois Park is also going to be closed off today. And from 9 to 4, Adams Street from Campbell to Cable, right in front of Lynn Family Stadium, that is going to be closed as well. We have a full list of road closures on our website, WHAS11.com. Well, Churchill Downs has a new list of safety rules for horses at the track. This comes after 12 horses died during last year's spring meet. Now, the racetrack itself is a priority. The racetrack itself is the priority here. It has had new upgrades to tractors, plus graders are also in place. Churchill also has hired a new turf expert as well. All participating Oaks and Derby horses must be at the grounds no later than 11 o'clock this morning. Veterinarians cannot have contact with entered horses within 24 hours of their post time, and horses cannot have any medications within 48 hours of the race. Now, if there is a medical emergency here, stewards will authorize treatment and the horse will be scratched from their respective race. And with Derby 150 1 week away, hard to believe, that mile marker race is expected to draw in bigger and bigger crowds, more than usual here to the Metro. But a new survey says that downtown Louisville has actually done pretty well without any of this Derby frenzy. It's had one of the best recoveries from COVID-19 in the country. WHAS 11's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Aspen Hester talked to downtown businesses about what they credit this recovery to.
1 week before Derby, the downtown corridor is brimming with activity.
It's very walkable. There's plenty of hotels. There's plenty of dining.
Over at Merle's Whiskey Kitchen on Whiskey Row, capacity is at standing room only.
We're just now getting back to what we call the normal. What it was in 2019 and prior.
Something they've come to expect as of late. While the Central Business District has been hampered by fleeing businesses, what is lost in storefronts it's made up for in foot traffic.
We're seeing a lot of out-of-towners, a lot of people from around the world.
This backed up by a new University of Toronto study, which ranked Louisville third in downtown recovery out of 54 cities.
I think what they're saying is true. I just, to compare and come in third is, I'm going to say thanks to bourbon.
With bourbon taking off the way it took off, the micro distilleries taking off the way they've taken off, that's really helped, grow the business.
Though it's not just Louisville's bourbonism. Over the last 12 months, the district's seen a steady level of investment from companies moving in, like Derby City Gaming. But Churchill Downs CEO Bill Karstanjian, speaking to investors on a company call earlier this week, said it's a work in progress for them.
I'd say it started relatively modest. It's not a material contributor to the Kentucky engine that we've established, but it's moving in the right direction, and it's about where we thought it would be.
Rebecca Fleischaker with Louisville Downtown Partnership agrees the area has some ways to go.
We had office workers walking around downtown every day. We don't have that number back at all. We're probably at 2/3 of what we were.
On the road to a slow yet steady recovery. Connor Steffen, WHAS11 on your side.
Louisville Downtown Partnership says the Central Business District isn't out of the woods just yet. It still needs more residents to get back to pre-COVID numbers. But the bump in tourism is helping to try to stabilize the local economy. Experts say intimate partner violence makes up about 10% of Louisville's homicides. The Center for Women and Families has worked with LMPD to tackle the issue for years, but the organization says the partnership is slipping. This comes after the DOJ's report into the LMPD showing the department's response to domestic violence situation was, quote, deficient. The Center for Women and Families CEO says that they want to help but haven't been invited to work with the LMPD in this post-pandemic era.
We were no longer a part of any training. We were no longer asked to come in and do training. Officers were no longer brought here to take a tour, to meet us, to begin to keep that partnership tight.
We will continue to work hard to reach out and to put people together with the much needed services.
Now, if you or someone you know needs help, just call the domestic violence hotline at 1-800-799-7233, that number on your screen right now, or you can visit thehotline.org. Now, for local resources, you can call the Center for Women and Families. We have that number actually up on the bottom of your screen.